Hey, good morning, everybody. Robert Biggerstaff with the Hustle Notion. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's about 5:50 in the morning. We've already had coffee, been looking at this book right here. If you have not looked up this guy and started watching his videos, you owe it to yourself. Huge. I don't care where you're at, what you're doing. If you're always going to work for somebody else, start a business, he's got some great nuggets that you can learn from tremendously. You know, about 2 weeks ago or whatever, I had a rough day and I just wanted to go home, go back to bed and everything, and and just not deal with stuff, so to speak, and kind of like a burnout, and trying to find my why again. Why am I doing all this and everything? And I've come up with got some more energy and some momentum and everything like that, and we're just trying to keep everything going. And with the majority of my investing in retirement and everything is coming from rental properties. That's what I love doing, and I love buying ugly looking houses, making them beautiful, get somebody in there, and then cash flowing and getting that cheese at the beginning of the month. And so the thing about it is that there's many different ways that you can do investing, and whatever works for you and you feel comfortable with, I think that's a good thing. If your idea of investing is leaving your money in a bank, that's a horrible idea. You're losing money every year. And it still blows me away how many people I meet that have, a considerable chunk of change sitting in the bank. And what I mean by that is $250, $500, $1 million, but it makes me feel warm and safe that I have it there and everything. And, I understand that you feel warm and safe about it, but, if you talk to anybody that went through the Depression, they had money sitting in a bank and it was frozen. They couldn't get to it. And so regardless of where you choose to put it at, always think about your return and what you're going to get from that. So here we are. And I'm just telling you kind of a little bit about what my morning has been is watch 25 minutes of video having to do with selling roofs, because that's one of the hustles that I do. I'm an estimator for a roofing company. And the thing about it is that I certainly am not the greatest person at sales, and I don't have all the answers, and so I continually try to learn. And one of the things that happened 2 weeks ago that I started taking a look at is what is it that you do that makes you the very most money? And now you need to start doing more of that. And you cut out the things that divert you from doing that and make those things a priority, okay? And it's not like, we're getting 20 leads a day for new roofs or anything like that. They come in and I'm able to run them and everything. And, but I want a higher closing ratio. I want to become better at my profession. I want to be able to apply that trade. And here's the thing is that people are always going to need roofs. It's going to be one of those things. Now, here's the problem with it is that you're on a cycle. And in this area, it's about 17 to 22 years is when somebody needs a new shingle roof. So once you make the sale, it's going to be a while, but there's an awful lot of houses out there. I haven't picked up a house from doing a roof sale, but I did talk with a person about possibly buying a house that they had, not the house I was giving them an estimate on. So there's a possibility of being able to something else come from it besides making a sale on a roof. So the whole reason that I'm saying all of this is that if you're an entrepreneur with a business or being self-employed, it was funny because the other day I sold a roof to a person that is a very well-known, long-term business owner in my area, very famous. And the second time going to their house, I said, before we go any further, I want you to tell me 3 things that a person needs to be successful in business. The very number one answer, okay, and this is consistently at the top of the list, probably 70% of the time, the other 20% of the time, it's number 2. He said, people skills. And basically that comes down to selling. But you have to be able to be able to get along with others, assess a situation, and move at their speed, so to speak. People always are going to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Okay? So unless you sell a Rolex that's worth 10 grand for 2 grand, you're not going to be able to say, hey, screw you, you look horrible in those clothes, and still get that person to give you the money for the watch. Only when it's a good deal will that occur. Otherwise, you know, people are going to even pay more money to deal with somebody else because of the way that they made them feel. So my thing for you today to increase your bottom line is sharpen your people skills. That will be the one thing that'll take you further in life than anything else. You can be great at marketing and suck at people skills. You're not going to go far. You can suck at marketing and people skills, and you'll go pretty far. Trust me on this. Learn how to get along with others and talk with people, not talk at people. And it's very difficult for me. I have to make this effort on a daily basis. Rental Robert with the Hustle Nation. Hope you have a wonderful, productive, profitable day and figure out who's got your money.